especially in CNC machines, robotics, reclaimers, even for cranes, cross travels, long travels. Yes, of course, we replace bus bars, festoons, CID systems with our systems. What we do, we fix the chain at the center, fix other end to the moving trolley, and it goes 50% this side, 50% comes this side. So you have 100% utilization of your system, and only 50% cables or hoses you have to use. Many modern technology in the cable management system comes, of course, but when you want to use the multimedia like hydraulic, pneumatic, water, and with fiber optic cables, power cables, control cables, then it becomes a difficult task to manage it, to put it in everything in one system and running a machine. Okay. IGUS was started way back in '64 by a couple in Germany. Every Fortune 500 companies I have seen, they start from a garage. Of course, it also started from a garage. Of course, we started making plastics, we started making the valves, industry valves, whatever the customer wants. Then slowly we thought we need identification. Then we came out with energy chain systems. Of course, people before this, the people were managing with metal chains. And metal chains had a lot of problems with lubrications and cable getting cut, everything. And this is a factory in Cologne, Germany. And it's a very modern factory. We have about 850 employees in Germany and 650 worldwide. Now it's increased. This is the old one. And this is our test labs and manufacturing unit. And of course, it's injection molding. It's just everything is injection molded according to the customization. And this is a factory in Bangalore with 27 employees outside, that is direct sales, working directly with the customers. And then we have 45 who are working in the main office, who are taking inquiries, quotes, orders, installations, everything on site. And we have a presence worldwide, like you can see, we are almost present everywhere. And this is for a typical indoor cranes where you have, for cross travels, and sometimes you have two trolleys, auxiliary and main trolleys, and then of course for the long travels. And this is you can see a typical festoon system. Normally before this kind of systems came into the market, people were managing with festoons, with the trolleys, and the cable used to travel. And here what you do, you fix the chain at the center, fix other end to the moving trolley, so 50% it travels this side, 50%. So there is 100% utilization of your system, and only 50% cables you have to use. And the life of the cables is totally same. You can also ask in between questions, if you have questions, so I like to be more interactive than boring. Yeah, you can see here a space-saving design where the cables are generally hanged, and here you get a space-saving design because the height is only this much compared to a festoon trolleys where you have a height of 1.5 meters. And different mounting positions where on the trolleys or the girder, you can mount wherever you want. We just need a support structure, that's it. And this is a typical mounting for a main trolley. We can do it either on the girder or on the beams. And in most of the travels where generally people use the festoon systems, you will not get the synchronization between the trolley and the festoon trolleys. But with this you have the synchronization. Normally, yes, you have this maintenance-free systems. Normally we say it's fit and forget systems. Yes, of course it is fit and forget systems. And you also have spare part guarantees for next 10 years. Yeah. And this is a typical E2 systems. Normally we say E2 systems is made of two parts, where you can open the cross bars. This is one part. This is one part, this is the second part. So this makes two parts in each individual link. So that makes it E2 systems. And for robust applications, for steel plant applications, we keep E4 systems which can take very high load according to the industry. This is a E4 system, like you see the construction, and each links are interlocked. So very rare chance of a failure. And then we have another development called rolling chains. This chains can bring down the push-pull force, the drive force. You need some force to push this and pull back. Normally it is attached to the trolley. We can even bring down by 75% by equipping with rollers. We do it normally for long travels like 800 meters, 700 meters. And this is a trough where it will be mounted, because chain cannot run just like that. You need to put a trough. Trough is nothing but a U angle. And inside the chain is put and it will be running on it. And different designs according to the applications. Steel, we sometimes give steel, we sometimes give SS, we give sometimes aluminium, based on the applications and the environment. And it's a simple construction, it comes in 2 pieces, and so it's easy to transport, easy to replace everything. And normally we offer a total turnkey package, chain plus cable plus on-site installations, everything. And these cables are specially designed for drag chains applications, which can withstand millions of cycles. Normal cables, yes, of course, it can work, but you need to give a very high bending radius, 15 OD, 15 times the OD of the cable. So it becomes a big system. With our system, it can come down to up to 4 to 5 OD. And this you can see an application for ladle train, for a main trolley. And this we have done for JSW Bellary. And this is for again a waste train, scrap metal. And again you can see the width of the chains. We have big chains, small chains. This we replace a metal chain. Here you can see the metal chain which was previously used. And after the retrofit we have done a total turnkey job. It was including the design and execution. And you can see nowadays the trend is catching up everywhere. And this is for Bellary, JSW Bellary, Tornabellu. They had a lot of problems with the slag yard, the test trolleys were failing, people were afraid to go to that area and work because it was very hot when there was a failure, and they wanted something where they did not go once for all, 1, 2, 3.